Mid-State Pools and Spas knows pools, in-ground pools to above-ground pools. Mid-State Pools and Spas has over 35 years in the industry, building more than 3,000 pools. Now, we build all our own pools, never subcontracting to work out. So if you're ready to build a pool, renovate a pool, or you need weekly maintenance or liner replacement with a full 20-year warranty, call the professionals at Mid-State Pools and Spas. Visit our showroom today at 2273 Veterans Boulevard in Dublin and see the new line of Marquee Spas. For the ultimate in hot tub experiences, choose Marquee Spas. Also see our new selection of casual patio furniture available now at our showroom, Mid-State Pools and Spas, where we know pools. Welcome out, everyone, to West Lawrence High School. We're here with head coach Brian Brown. Going to talk a little baseball today. But before we get started, the main reason we came out today is to celebrate the 42nd birthday of Coach Brian Brown. 42 years.
Man, I'm getting old.
It adds up, Coach.
It does.
You're getting wiser.
I guess that's what all this gray hair I'm getting is.
Yeah, Coach, happy birthday to you. I know everybody wants to join in letting you know happy birthday. Man, what a great week. The last regular season week of the season.
Yes.
Time when you're going to get to recognize your seniors coming up Friday night. But we're going to get to all that, and we want you to turn out for it. But first thing we got to do is rewind just a little bit, Coach. You said it earlier, and I'll just say this and be quiet for a minute and let you talk, Coach. But some teams just have your number.
Spalding County. Since I've been here, we've never won the series with them. You know, it's just one of those teams. And all you coaches out there, you know, high school coaches, you know what I'm talking about. You know, it's some teams you know you're better than, you know, but it's just when you step on the field, you know, your guys start doing some things that's uncharacteristic. You start making errors that we ain't made all year. We just, you know, don't make good base running decisions. You know, just guys at the plate, you know, try to do more than what they're capable of doing, you know, and start popping the ball up and, you know, this and that. So, you know, we have Spalding. We had them here last Friday.
Yep.
If you don't mind, I'll go through the rundown.
Please do.
We lost 6-3. Wade Brantley started on the mound. He went 5 2/3 innings, gave up 6 runs, only 3 earned. He struck out 6, walked 2 batters, you know, and then Nolan Daniel come in. I know Nolan he pitched on Monday, you know, that 14-inning marathon game we had.
Yeah, hard to forget it.
But Friday was his, you know, the 4th day after, you know, we're starting. It was his bullpen day, you know, and I asked him, I said, what you want to do today? You want to throw a bullpen before the game, or you want to get an inning, about 20 pitches, you know, in the game? He said, Coach, I want to get one in the game. So he threw an inning in the 3rd, threw exactly 20 pitches.
Yeah.
4 strikeouts, you know, an inning in the 3rd, you know. So just that dominating, you know, that Nolan's had all year, you know, he just continues to roll with it. Yeah. Hitting-wise in the game, Bo Mullis was 1 for 4. Nolan Daniel was 1 for 3. A.J. Mathis was 2 for 3, 2 doubles, 1 RBI. Good. Jacob Floyd was 1 for 3. And Bradley Wilson, he was 2 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs. So, I mean, we still, you know, hit the ball, you know, fairly decent. We just made, you know, uncharacteristic, you know, errors and just
earn on runs.
Yeah, I mean, our focus just wasn't there, you know. Yeah. But thankfully, you know, I told you before, you know, we started the show.
Yeah.
When you lose, that just refocuses your team, you know. And we had the best practice, you know, that we've probably had all year, you know, after that loss. I mean, it was just great to see our guys get that hunger. You know, they were upset that we lost, which is glad. I'm glad they were upset. You know, I was too.
Yeah.
You know, and but we fixed some things that we were not being sharp on in the series with Spalding. So, you know, you hate to be thankful for a loss, but you know sometimes that's what your team needs late in the season. Yeah. You know, to get our focus and our fire back in us. You know, getting ready for this last week, regular season, and into the playoffs.
Yeah. So, Coach, then you came into Monday with your final series, final region game. You knew that if Spalding lost a game against their competitors that week, which was Perry, then you'd have the region champ. But you knew at the same time anything could happen on the diamond, so you came in Monday.
That's right. Like I said, our region foe that we have a lot of trouble with is Spalding.
Yeah.
Well, we knew Spalding had Perry the last week. Well, guess who their region foe is that they always struggle with?
There it is.
It's Perry.
Yeah.
So, that's why our region is so good. It's so tough. It's just a good rivalry with all the teams.
Yeah.
And we had Howard coming to town, for the last week. Howard's sitting at the bottom of our region. But Howard's gotten a lot better. They've played a lot of teams a lot closer this year in our region than what they did, in the past.
And Coach,
in fact, they beat Upson Lee.
That's a kind of a younger program.
It is. It really is.
Compared to the other teams, you got a good area, a good draw from people.
That's right.
Students. You got quality kids.
That's right.
They're gonna get better. They have other schools they can pull from in the area.
They do.
So, but they beat Upson Lee.
Yeah, they beat Upson Lee 8-2.
How about it?
And I talked to a coach from Upson Lee, and I said, "Hey man, what happened?" He said, "They hit, and we didn't." He said, "That was the bottom line." He said,
8-2.
Every time we'd shift our guys here or there, guess what? They'd hit it right to where we shifted the guy from. It was just one of those games. We've had those games this year.
Sure.
Where everything we tried to do, this and that, didn't work. And that's the game of baseball.
Yeah. Yeah. But let's talk about Monday's game, how that went.
Monday's game, A.J. Mathis was on the mound. A.J. pitched 4 innings, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, gave up 1 run, which was unearned, and only gave up 2 hits.
All right.
Then Guy Anderberg, he's our starting shortstop. He senior year. Guy's been all over me all year. Coach, I want to pitch. When I pitch? I got to pitch. So we put him on the mound for the last inning.
That's good stuff.
Because we only played 5 because we was up 12-1 going into the 5th.
You felt okay putting him in there.
Oh yeah. So Guy pitched 1 inning.
He's a good sport.
He is, man.
He
is.
He's a good guy.
And he's like, "Coach, you gonna call pitches?" I said, "Man, just get up there and throw. Just get up there and throw. Just have fun." And Guy struck out 2 guys in 1 inning. You just like seeing that fire in him. He's just such a great leader. Just the way he carries himself, on the field and the dugouts, and works extremely hard in practice.
Always has.
And we knew he was gonna be a bulldog up there. I knew
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna put a guy up there and he's gonna go up there and start walking people.
Yeah.
Guy's gonna attack the strike zone. Here it comes, baby. See what you can do with it. So,
Yeah.
But like I said, we won that game 12-1. Offensively, we exploded. E.J. Holmes was 1 for 3. Bo Mullis 1 for 3 with a double. Nolan 2 for 4 with a double. Jacob Floyd was 2 for 2 with a double and an RBI. A.J. Mathis was 1 for 2 with an RBI. Sam Reiner was 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs.
Ooh.
Guy Anderberg 2 for 2, a double, first home run of the year, 2 RBIs.
Awesome.
Brandon Bruton was 1 for 3 with an RBI, and Bradley Wilson was 1 for 2.
Coach, you may have to put him back on the mound if that's gonna happen. At least
I'm
tell
telling
him.
you, boy. He had some serious adrenaline flowing.
That's good stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
But I want to take a moment, and talk a little more about Guy. It's his senior year. He's one of those guys that's passionate about this game. Just really wanting to play at the college level. And there's been several colleges that's come by and looked at him and showed interest, but none of them's really. He's had one offer, but it was far off. And I told Guy, I said, "Look, man, God's plan is perfect. Don't sit here and try to figure it out." Yeah. I said, "You just keep doing what you're doing. You keep working hard, playing hard, giving Him all the glory." I said, "And He will open up a door for you when the time is right." Well, Monday, Georgia Southwestern came here and watched him play.
Awesome.
He was 2 for 2. Hit a home run. So
From inviting him back, then that was the key.
Well, that was enough.
Yeah.
They already offered him.
Good deal.
So he committed to him yesterday, and we'll have his signing, sometime next week.
All right,
with Georgia Southwestern.
All right,
and I mean, I'm just so excited for that kid.
Me
I mean,
too.
it just gives me chill bumps.
Yeah, I
Just
hear you.
from what he's done, preparing himself and improving from year to year. I'm just tickled to death with him.
Me too, man. Good news.
Um, yesterday
Yeah.
we traveled to Howard. Nolan Daniels was on the mound. Nolan pitched 6 strong innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 walk, gave up 2 hits. And then Wade Brantley, he pitched 1 inning, struck out the side, struck out 3. So it was just a good day for us on the mound. I mean, we've been extremely impressive on the mound this year. I mean, we got several guys over here that can throw the ball, and I'm just excited for what they're doing. Offensively, yesterday, Bo Mullis was 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI.
Good deal.
Nolan was 1 for 4. Jacob Floyd was 1 for 4 with RBI. A.J. Mathis was 1 for 3. Guy Enderberg hit his 2nd home run of the year. He was 1 for 3 with a home run and an RBI. And then freshman Bradley Wilson, he got his first home run of his career at West Lawrence.
Awesome.
He was 1 for 3 with an RBI. So we won that game 4-0. I'm just very, very thankful, that we're finally starting to click on all cylinders. I mean, we're playing good defense. We're squaring some balls up at the plate, and we got, strong, dominant pitching.
Right time to do it.
Yes, sir.
Coach, I'm going to take a short break. We're going to be back and talk more baseball here at West Lawrence. You stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, okay?
Hello, I'm Matthew Bradshaw with City of Dublin Engineering. Did you know with a natural gas grill you never have to worry about running out of gas again? No more refilling those bulky propane tanks. You can simply have your gas grill connected to your existing natural gas line and enjoy the convenience of cooking with natural gas anytime. Call the City of Dublin Natural Gas Department today.
Experience the perfect blend of style and comfort at Hunters Point Luxury Apartment Units. These 3-bedroom, 2-bath duplexes are beautifully designed with a look of hardwood flooring, modern fixtures, and plenty of natural light. The kitchen is outfitted with stainless steel appliances, beautiful countertops, and cabinetry. And these brand new 3-bedroom, 2-bath duplexes are complete with garage. These duplexes are move-in ready. Hunters Point Luxury Apartment Units. Call Kay Grace & Company now at 353-1123 and visit Hunters Point Luxury Apartment Units, conveniently located on Claxton Dairy beside Springdale Park. Join Century 21's Pam Tillery for an open house this Sunday from 2 until 4 p.m. This home has had a huge price reduction and is move-in ready. Recently renovated, this home is like brand new. Located on Thundering Springs Lake, it's a perfect home for the family that enjoys fishing, swimming, and boating. Renovations include a brand new roof, new flooring, and fresh paint everywhere. You'll feel like you're in a brand new home. The kitchen includes all appliances and a small breakfast area. This 3-bedroom, 2-full-bath home has everything you need. Extras include a large back patio for grilling and entertaining, a beautifully landscaped yard, an outbuilding, and much more, not to mention the lake rights. So join Pam Tillery for an open house from 2 until 4 this Sunday. This home lists for $119,900 and is located at 917 North Lake Drive in East Dublin on Thundering Springs Lake. For more information, log on to c21dublin.com. Century 21 Durden Cornegay. Broker George Durden. All right, back out at West Lawrence and Coach Brown, it's so good to hear you brag on these young men and so good for, as you say, that adrenaline to really start pumping. And, here you are with 1 game left, final season, going to be a home game. Let's talk a little bit more about some stats now. We talked about Nolan pitching. He's broken a couple of records this year already.
Oh, man, he's already broke the single season record for strikeouts.
Which is?
The record was 99, I believe. No, I'm sorry. The record was 94, and he's broke that record. He's
exceeded that by several.
He's somewhere 112, 113.
Got
I
a
don't
little
know.
cushion on that one.
Yeah, he's for the career.
Yeah.
He's already broke that record. For the career. I think the record was 223 for a career, and I mean after last night he's around 250, 255, somewhere around there.
Awesome.
Also last night, Nolan Daniel set another school record, career record for wins as a pitcher. Last night was his 22nd win.
All
So
right.
he broke Tyler Green's record, of 21.
Uh-huh.
So in Tyler Green's records, he had the strikeout record,
Mhm.
and he had the wins record, and Al's Nolan's, broke both of them,
Yeah.
Of course, I called Tyler, he's over at East Lawrence.
Yeah.
Well, another one of your records got beat tonight.
Yeah.
Which one was that? I said, your total wins. And I said, guess what? Nolan gets one more single season win. He's going to tie your single season record. He's 8-0 right now.
Yeah.
Record's 9.
Yeah.
So he said, I am so tickled. He said,
Yeah.
you and I both know people keep records for them to be broke. He said, and what? He said, I'm just honored, that he's the one that's breaking these records.
Mhm.
And he said, I'm so excited for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. And so you have more of the season to play, Coach, and we're looking ahead now, provided everything, and we already know that we're in the, playoffs, where we know we're the region champs. First of all, Coach, how does it feel to be the region champ for the third year in a row, right?
Third year in a row. That's
all right.
correct.
About choked me up thinking about it. Huh?
Whew, it's the first one, that was extremely excited. Second one, the last year,
Yeah.
I mean, our guys, we knew last year we had this big bullseye on us on the front and the back of us.
yeah.
Everybody was gunning for us.
Yeah.
And but to three-peat, that's hard to do. A lot of schools don't. It's hard to three-peat, in a region, especially a region like ours is very competitive.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm just blessed. I mean, I just give God all the glory for, and it's not. Yeah, I'm sitting here as the head coach, making out the lineup and all this stuff, but I've got tremendous support, from our administration, Clifford Garnto, our countywide AD, Jeff
Yeah.
Clayton,
Yeah.
Mike Thompson, our athletic coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, those are 3 fantastic guys. Just do everything they can to support and to help in any way they can. They just love these kids. And I'm very thankful for them.
Yeah. But, Coach, you got to go one more now. We talked about it before. All these younger coaches, all these people at Dudley Little League, all
That's
these
right.
people at the rec department, these kids that have coached rec ball and Little League ball for the last 10 years, you got to say, 50, maybe 15 years that have been coaching those little kids coming up. And remind them how important that is for those coaches that volunteer their time.
Man, we talked last week, about the importance of the fundamentals of the game, teaching these guys the game. And when you watch games on TV, don't just watch the game, pay attention to the details, the ins and outs.
Yeah.
If you're able to go to come watch us play, to come watch, go to watch Atlanta Braves play or college teams or this and that. Watch how guys carry themselves on and off the field. Watch how, in between innings when the first baseman's out there rolling ground balls to guys, these guys are really concentrating on their footwork, on getting their hands out. There's a lot of detailed things that are constantly going on. It's poetry in motion. I mean, you all the time. Well, I shared with the guys yesterday a devotion about practice.
Mm-hmm.
It's when you go to major league games and you get there early. You get there for BP. Just look at how many things are going on at the same time. You got hitting going on. You got fielding going on. You got outfielders catching fly balls. You got throwing going on. You got pitchers over on the side, warming up and getting loose.
Yep.
There's nobody just standing around just, having a good time.
Hanging out.
If you don't practice, you're not going to get any better.
Yeah.
That's what we share with them. And that's just the baseball aspect. And in spiritual, we talk to them about how much Bible practice have you got? You get better at the game of baseball because you work at it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
How much time do you spend in Scripture? How much time you spend, in your devotion time? That we need to spend as much time there as we do in other aspects of our lives. a lot of our guys, you know, I said, you can tell us the last time we practiced. When's the last time you had Bible practice?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, ooh, yeah. So it all goes hand in hand. You know, God blesses us with so much grace. You know, so many things that we don't deserve. Mm-hmm. You know, but He's going to bless us for things that we do to honor Him and grow closer to Him. You know, with our relationship with Christ. And I'm just thankful that I work in a school system that I can, you know, share my testimony. You know, talk with these guys, you know, about life. Yeah. About, you know. Yeah. It ain't about you. It ain't about us. No. I mean, it's about, you know, how hard we work.
Coach, you've said before you're blessed to have this as your mission field.
It is. It is. This is my mission field. I mean, I'm very thankful for the opportunities that I have. Mm-hmm. You know, and I got to give a shout out to my wife. I got a very fantastic, supportive wife. You know, because, you know, during baseball season, I mean, she don't see me very much. You know, but she understands what I'm doing out here. It's not just coaching baseball. You know, we're trying to instill in these guys, preparing them for life. You know, you got to work hard at everything you do. And when you face adversity, you got to persevere through it. You know, it's a fight or flight response. Mm-hmm. You know, you going to learn from your mistakes and to make yourself better, or you going to whine and pout and try to blame somebody else. Yeah. You know, I mean, look in the mirror. I mean, you can control you. You can't control everybody else. You can only control what you do and how you respond, and that's your character.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and you're developing good character in these young men. So, again, it's an encouragement to you young coaches out there and the families of, the wives of. You got to look at what they're putting into these young people, into these young boys and girls, and whatever sport it may be. We could be speaking to you now, ladies and gentlemen. And you make a difference by instilling a good character in them. That's first. How you portray, what you do. Those young people pick up on that character, and then their character develops, Coach, because that's what's happened. Your coaching staff, again, you got great people out here helping you, good men of character.
Jody Pollock is a man of God. I mean, he and I was on the same wavelength, you know, not just baseball-wise, but, I mean, he's my brother. I mean, our relationship is just so tight. I mean, he's my best friend, you know, and there's so many things that I talk to him about, you know, and there's a lot of things that he talks to me about, you know, that nobody else, you know, knows. You know, that's a true friend. That's right. You know, and we're close enough that, you know, if he's making a bad decision or something like that, I'll tell him.
Not that he does.
Not that he does, you know, because he's perfect, man. I mean, that's right. I'm so thankful for him.
Tracy was sitting straight up listening to that one.
Yeah, I'm sure she's just laughing, you know.
Yeah. But that's what it's all about. You got to have good friends. You got to have people. And if people care about you in life, I've always said this to people close to me, if you care about somebody, you're going to confront them with anything that they may be doing. And, you know, and help them. That's what a friend does.
You know what discipline is? It's tough love. That's all it is. I mean, when you're holding kids accountable, when they do things wrong, don't hate the person. You know, you don't like what they did. Yeah. You know, but you love them. I mean, it's just a decision. I mean, man, I'm dealing with 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old boys. Yeah. They make some dumb choices. Boneheaded choices, you know, and I know that. Mm-hmm. But we got to hold them accountable. Yeah. They do that. They know they got a consequence to pay for it. Yes. You know, but deep down, they all know that me and Coach Pollock love them like they're our own kids. Yeah. You know, and that's what we just teach them. You know, mm-hmm. We just love them. Yeah. You know, love them and respect them. And if we respect them, they respect us. Yeah. You know. Yeah. So.
We appreciate that, Coach. Hey, we want to talk about kind of what the playoffs are looking like, how they're shaping up. But we're going to take a short break and come back with Coach Brown and share that with you. So stay tuned. Legal matters require a highly qualified team to guide you through our complex legal system. Count on Smith Garner with over 90 years of trial experience, representing you in personal injury, criminal, and divorce cases. Call 304-1451.
At Morris Bank, we understand that your personal finances and banking experiences can be stressful. We also know that it doesn't have to be that way. That's why for over 60 years, we've dedicated ourselves to providing common sense banking to people just like you.
Even when I started working here, there was a definite vibe that you felt when you walked in the door, from the music that you're always going to hear playing to the hello, good to see you, welcome, how can we help you? You know, it's just a different experience when you bank here.
We work hard to combine the latest online mobile technology and top-notch customer service that allows us to do just that.
We realize our customers have choices, but what sets us apart is the personal service that we provide that they may not receive at larger institutions. We like to make you feel at home, and we like to make the process as easy as possible when you're banking with us.
But we're not focused on helping just our customers. We are equally dedicated to supporting the community we are a part of. Just this year alone, we've logged thousands of community service hours and provided significant financial support to the communities we serve.
Something that sets us apart at Morris Bank is what we give back to the communities in which we serve. And as the communities continue to grow, that brings more business and more industry into the area. And it's just this circle effect of giving back and receiving what the community can offer.
We want to make sure you have the best banking experience possible. Come see us or give us a call to find out what makes Morris Bank different, because we're banking on you.
All right, welcome you back, and here with Coach Brown again. We got the party favors out. We're gonna have a little cake on the birthday and all that. The kids are happy. I'm sure they get you a gag gift or something.
I'm sure. There's no telling what they got in store for me today.
Yeah, you may get a handwritten note or something. That might be it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure that cooler over there is empty.
If you hear the water running, you know what's going on.
I know what's going on.
Coach, yeah. But hey, if we're looking on ahead, you know, and we know that we're in the playoffs, we know that we're going to be in the bracket. What are we taking on? Is it 4A? What is it? Which
Region 1.
Side? Region 1.
Region
okay.
1. That's and it's pretty well set. I mean, I think the 1 and 2 is not decided yet, because that's Columbus and Northside Columbus.
Yeah, but the 4 is.
3 seeds going to probably be Cairo. 4 seeds going to be Hardaway, and that's who we're going to have here next Thursday.
All right.
You know, and it'll be a doubleheader. I haven't talked with their coach yet, but we'll start the first game, you know, either 4, 4:30, or 5, somewhere in there. Yeah. And so we'll play a doubleheader, and then the if game will be Friday. You know, so.
Yeah. And so again, just to remind everybody, the way the baseball playoffs go, you're gonna play a doubleheader on a given day.
The first day.
And then, if needed, you know, if you split them, then you decide on the next day.
That's right. It's the next day.
It's the very next day.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, moving on, what have you from there. Now, Hardaway, tell me about them. What you know about them?
They're a good ball club. I mean, I just, you know, pulled them up on Max Preps and looked at, you know, some of their stats and, you know, what their pitching's done. Listen, if they were in our region, they'd be right there in the thick of things, you know, close to the top with our region. Yeah. You know, they might be a 4 seed, but they're good ball club.
That's relative.
I mean, that region's tough. It's very tough. I mean, you sitting there with Columbus, you know, who's ranked number 2 in the state. Then you got Northside Columbus. You know, they're undefeated too, so I don't know how they're going to decide, because they haven't played each other. I don't know how they do their region. They haven't played each other this year.
Yeah.
So they're both undefeated.
How many teams in that region, sub-region?
I think there's 6 or 7 teams in their region.
Yeah, that's one that's always got me when you look over there.
That's right.
In whatever the sport is, it's like, well, wait a minute.
Because some regions have a region crossover, region tournament, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But just looking at their record-wise, I mean, obviously those two are going to be 1 and 2.
Yeah.
K-Rose is going to be 3, and you know, Hardaway is going to be 4.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye on them. Of course, Hardaway first. They're coming in here, and again, we're going to set that time for you, probably 4:30.
Probably
5,
somewhere around there.
4:30. Just come on out. You'll be ready, and support West Lawrence Raider baseball, ladies and gentlemen. When the faces come out for playoffs and whatever the sport is, it's amazing to me, Brown, when those extra faces start showing up.
That's
because
amazing.
it's playoff, man, and they know, hey, they're in the thick of it now. I want to go see this. This is good stuff, and it's been good baseball. But man, when you get to this level, it like you say, Coach, earlier, it gives you chills.
It does. It does. And our players, you know, they've asked, when you come to our games, wear blue. Wear blue. Wear our Raider blue when you come.
Yeah.
And here's one thing that a lot of folks don't understand. Our guys out here playing, they're looking up in these stands. Well, if everybody's wearing white, guess what blends in with the white? The ball does.
I got you.
But if everybody's wearing
Blue.
Raider blue, we can pick that ball up real easy.
So we got a plan to
Yes,
it.
sir.
There you go.
Yes, sir. They don't realize the impact they
Yeah.
have on our games. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, we need these stands. You know, they're sitting there. Them stands are silver. We want them that silver covered up
Be
with blue.
Yes, sir, Coach. Yes, sir. Well, we're looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll be 2 and through, and then we'll move on to the next week. Coach, we wish you the very best. We thank you again so much for feeding into these young men's lives, for feeding into our community. And we got to ask you again, ladies and gentlemen, when you see these young men out on the street, at church, wherever they may be, you got to pat them on the back. You got to be encouraging to them. Tell them how proud you are of them. You never know what a difference you can make in a young person's life, Coach.
And it could be, 30 seconds. Just tell them you think about them, praying about them. That's huge. That goes a long way.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
thank you.
All right, we're going to leave it today. I'm going to sing happy birthday to Coach. I'm just joking. It's been good to talk to you, Coach. We don't want the ratings to go too far down there. So it's been good to talk to you. We do wish you a happy birthday, man, and many, many more successful years in life and as well as out here on this diamond.
And thank you, TV35, for giving me the opportunity to share my heart and and brag on these guys, for the hard work that they've done, and I'm just thank you for what you do.
We'll give the credit to the Lord.
Yes, sir.
And we'll see you next time out here at West Lawrenceburg Baseball. Thank you.
Garner, real lawyers, real experience, real results.